We're up in the Bugaboos, way up above Golden, about maybe 60 miles up there near a place called Robbie Burns Lodge. And I'm up here with David, who is Sharon's brother-in-law, so he knows this country fairly well from Golden. And so we ran into this big mudslide here. It looks like it's fairly recent, but nobody's been up in this mine for a long time. It's a silver mine. And there's supposed to be a bunch of equipment up here. David was up here a long time ago. So we're going to hike up there and hopefully we can make our way up there. Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. Alright, so we walked about 5 clicks, I guess, or so, and we're up to a big landing, and we're almost at the end of this huge canyon here. Thinking maybe they trammed material down to here, but we'll keep going on this trail and see what we can find. That's a pretty fair-sized car, and we got, is that 18? That might be a 24, is that 18 inches or 24? I think it's 18, eh? Oh, between the tracks.
60, no, it's 24.
24? Oh, yeah. That's a pretty big mine. Most of them are 18. So these are the locks to unlock them.
They dump either side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the lock. They have
kind of like the rail cars.
Yep. The car goes on top. That's a big car. So there's the bridge that we hiked up from, and just kind of had to bushwhack a little through the bush. Wasn't bad. And here's our adit. So it looks like there's a bunch of other small gopher holes, but it looks like the main hall at it, and we got a big car, so a little bit of water in there, but we can get around it, and we'll see what's in here. Like they had this blocked off at one time with this track and all this stuff.
It's kind of floating.
Yeah. There we go. Wow, this is a big tunnel. This almost seems like a trackless mine.
They come in here with...
yeah, scoop trams, eh?
Scoop trams.
Mine's not usually this big. Oh, look at all the junk in here. Little cat batteries. There's probably there was a locomotive here. Because they use these batteries for locomotives, electric locomotives.
Okay.
And this is probably where their charging station was. For the locomotive, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what charges the locomotive.
Yep.
Oxygen settling cart.
Yeah. I know. I can recognize that. Air filters.
Air filter.
Oil bath.
Yeah. The right-hand rule, you always got to go to the right.
Is that right?
Well, then you remember where you've been.
Oh, I guess yeah.
This is an older part, you see. And it might hook up.
Because of the size, so this is where they would use the cars in.
Yeah. Oh, I see. They dammed this up for water. So it's not going to go anywhere. See the sandbags?
Yeah.
So they dammed this up for water. Not likely to go anywhere. That might be fun to go up there anyhow. There's not much water.
They just jam it up and run a pipe so they can control the water, right?
Well, they need water for their drills, right? So they just dammed. Oh well, here's a cart. So this one just been flooded from a water reservoir. Oh, neat. Yeah, that's the same size car that we saw.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's a big one, you say, Frank? Well, this must go out.
Yeah, maybe. We've got to go to the right again. So if we keep going to the right, then we'll remember where we've been. Yeah. That's interesting. This is what we call the footwall. So the ore, this would have been ore here. This is the footwall with the ores up against. So this is a vein here. It just goes right into the wet one here. I'll look up there to see if I can see anything interesting. Doesn't look like it's that much further when it's dry, but I don't know if I want to get my feet wet. Oh, look at that vein there. Doesn't that look neat? Oh, there's some good galena there. You wonder why they wouldn't have continued on. That's galena there, so there's lead and silver there.
Yeah.
When you hear noise in the mine, it's almost always water. Sometimes it sounds weird too. There, oh, look at that old barrel. Isn't that cool? That would have had nails in it. I've taken some out that were in perfect shape like that. There's another one there. And then as soon as they get up and they dry out, they just rot. Oh, yeah. In no time at all, there's nothing left of them.
Shouldn't burn all the timbers like the other part.
Oh, they got just enough practical walk on the wood here to keep dry. Might end up coming back up to that big tunnel again. There's a big air door here. Yeah, I think we've hit the main halt, the big one again.
Was that right?
Yeah. The trackless level. What the heck is that?
A rubber dinghy.
Oh, they had something to inflate it with. No, I say Sharon and I did that too. When I got wanted to get beyond the flooded park and brought a little inflatable dinghy. When we had sprung a whole bunch of leaks, Sharon called it the SS Shiza.
One hole right there, I can see.
I guess that's the only way to get further unless you like swimming. Could probably get on that part, around that pillar. Could probably go that way, but we can't go this way. There might be more branches to the other way. Could possibly go up that raise. Yeah, they went down. They had a decline here. So I'm not thinking that dinghy's going to do them much good. They need scuba if they want to go into the lower parts. Yeah, a fair bit of tunneling in here so far. The trucks come in here, turn around, and they can load them from here. Now look at the bands of quartz here. Oh, look at that. Huh. Looks like gold. Probably not, but looks pretty neat, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at the whole little scene.
Silver mine as far as we know. Even though we haven't seen any in Galena. Well, we might be running out of mine here, huh? Yeah. Weird, just like that other mine, they had a big turnaround spot and they never went any further. Looks like she's hands right here. Went up this raise here. The ladders are all rotten, but the airline's in good shape, so and Dave is just climbing up the airline. So all I got here is just kind of a little room that's stoped out. Oh, that's pretty interesting looking. What is that? Oh, it's dynamite. Holy crap. Look at all that dynamite. That is a lot of dynamite. I don't think I've ever seen that much dynamite in one spot. Oh no, there's some crystallized on it there. That's nitroglycerin leaking out of it. That makes it unstable.
A little bit I know about dynamite.
It's not as bad as people think it is, but still dynamite, right?
Yeah.
What's worse is we got a stick. Oh, that's neat. We got a stick. Oh, I don't know if we can get down there, can we?
No.
Oh, there's a slusher. This is a slusher level. Here's a slusher right here. See, look.
No, we got a major drop.
This is a slusher here.
Oh, the winch.
Yeah, it's a big winch with 2 drums, so the slusher goes out and back,
Okay.
and it would go up that raise, and it would bring ore down.
This is where they dumped and then hauled out?
Yep. Can't really see too much. Pretty dark down there. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a drop.
That's a drop.
And there's the slusher there. So they had the slusher went there, went on that pulley, and then it went up this draw point here. We're gonna have a look up there and see if the other part of the slusher's up in there. Lots of pyrite in here everywhere. Oh yeah, see where they're following the vein? Look how wide it is here.
Yeah.
That's a nice vein. Maybe it didn't go very far. This is for a jack leg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For a drill. Oh, it goes down. Oh, nice looking vein though. And quartz.
That's what they were chasing. Eh?
Galena and Quartz, yeah. This would have been Galena. Or lead and silver. Pyrites. Oh.
Another drop.
Oh, so this is the drop point. So they dropped it down here, so they would have had a bin down there. Interesting how it just goes, it changed course there. And then it
Yeah,
pinched
just
out.
how it shifted millions of years.
Yeah. You wonder when you see it like that, why didn't they just keep going up? You know, I mean, it could have got wider,
Yeah.
or it could have pinched off. I don't know. I'm not a miner, so I don't know what they're thinking, but it looks neat anyways.
They must have their their tolerance or their whatever.
But yeah, when it's like that, you don't know if it's, if you go further, oh, look at the Galena in here, or the pyrite in here, everywhere. Oh, there's tubing in here. Oh, this is an oiler, I guess, eh? Yeah. There's all those bolts to bolt the back up. Shitload of dynamite. Oh, look at them. There's 2. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of these. I'm not really sure what they are.
Well, they got a lever with the air coming into them
Yeah,
and a valve on them.
they're not a drill. I wonder if they just hold the back up or something.
Like an air jack.
Mm-hmm. Just to
See,
keep
then
things.
they've got-
I think that's what they are.
That almost looks like exhaust.
Because I think there's like a cylinder that comes up.
Yeah.
It holds the
because-
back up. Then you
yeah.
stick some boards or something. Because it's all kind of scabby in here.
Yeah.
To hold it up while they're drilling or working in there. It's pretty blocky in here. Well, it goes up. You can see another little edge up there somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is pretty block. And it's all wet down there. So it's like a flooded section there. There should be a bin there somewhere where we can't see it from here. And that's where we were with the slusher, was just right up in there in that little pocket up there. So there was a ore pass going down, so there's probably a bin down there somewhere. All right, so we're back to where that white tubing was, and that was the old section there.
Yeah. We went right. Then we went right.
We know there's more levels. It'd be nice if we could get up, but we're not going to get down for sure. It seems like we're right in the middle of the deposit there, because you're seeing the big hull level going down and up at the same place. Oh, there's a neat pulley there. Yeah, she's wet. Oh, this is another place where it gets into that big, it joins the big main hull level. Oh yeah, there's a raise going up. Got an ore chute on both sides.
Yeah.
So they want to have it so the manway, they walk up the middle part, and they don't want the ore landing on men, obviously. That wouldn't be too hard to get up either. Let's gotta get up there, a couple feet. We climbed up this raise here, so the ladder was a little rotten in one spot, but we had the compressor lines are in good shape. So I was able to keep coming up, and David's coming up. And more dynamite here. So it looks like there's a bit of a level here. I don't know what we're all gonna find. We'll have a look. I'll wait for him to get here and we'll have a look. There's a level right here. It goes flat this way. I don't know how far. Then there's a whole bunch more dynamite up here. And then it goes straight up, but we're not going any further up. If a ladder's at this angle and it breaks, you catch yourself on something on the side, but if it's straight up and down, you're SOL. Yeah, a guy takes bigger chances on the surface, I think, you do underground. Sometimes you're on a cliff or something that's loose there.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Okay, so there's dynamite laying around here. I'm just gonna leave my pack there, but oh, there's another hoist or a slusher here. Yeah, a whole bunch of hose here. Couple cool old oil drums. Oh, another whole case of dynamite here. Oh. Well, there's an ore chute going down. And it keeps going this way. Oh, there's a nice carpenter's box here. Oh, it's got all the blasting fuse in it. Oh, cool. All the tag fuse for what the delay is. It's a blaster's box. It's got all little tags on it. How many seconds the delay is for each one. So that's all full of live blasting caps. Nice, eh? There's the top of the stope. It's almost like they just kind of shut her down for the weekend and never came back, eh?
Lots of air hoses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
Watch, those caps are alive.
Yeah.
They're probably more dangerous than the dynamite if you touch them. Pick them up. These all seem pretty good, I guess. Grab this compressor line just in case, I guess.
These are all their down chutes there.
Yeah, those ore chutes we've seen, these are tops of them.
Yeah.
This is where the material came from. It's a pretty narrow vein. Oh, it goes way up there. You can see the vein right here.
Looking above us here, we're really high.
Yeah, they were going to keep going because they had all the. That's what they're mining, this vein. They're just going to keep drilling and blasting it. They only have to blast it this wide because they can't get at it because it's too narrow otherwise, right?
Yep.
So they're drilling that, and then there's the waste rock in the ore.
That's when the money dropped out of silver and away they went.
This might have been mined in the 80s, you know, in 1980 when the silver price went way up.
Yeah.
They went back in a bunch of these old mines and all of a sudden it just dropped. This might be as far as we're getting. No, what a neat vein.
Grease gun, old pick there.
Yeah, just as far as we're getting. The stall's busted now, so yeah, we're not going to be us.
No.
It keeps going. That's a pretty neat little vein.
And this is another drop. Holy shit, that's a drop, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a straight one.
It's probably going to be hooked up to that one going down. You know where we
Straight?
where we see the one going down?
Yeah.
We'll probably get to a main hall level down there, and there'll be a bunch of chutes from that kind of stuff. I don't know if that pick's worth keeping. I don't think so. It's not that old.
All your drill steel here.
Looks like a more modern pick. We use that in our mine quite a bit. Not too bad a shape either. Oh, it's a little twisted.
Yeah, that's a good bit of twisting.
I've been in hundreds of mines. I've not seen this much explosive left in a mine. We saw about 4 or 5 cases of it. I don't know what that was. That's going to a mixer or something, I thought, eh?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen, what, 3 or 4 of those.
Pete, West, Brian, and Kelly. I knew there was a girl who was up here. Who else would be drinking that light beer? Oh, I got a few branches to explore here at least that are dry. Oh, look at all these branches off of that.
Holy shit. This
Look at a Christmas tree.
This is the main intersection. Oh, no.
Oh, look, there's. Gotta be careful you don't get too close here, but. The shaft going down. See how rotten it is. Huh. Nice ladder. But the ladder's good all the way down. The ladder, that might break on you. And after that should be good. Yeah, you gotta walk close to the edge like you are and just one on each or whatever, whatever works. Yeah, they seem to be all good. Don't stick 2 feet on one rung, I don't think. Try to skip them on the edge, yeah.
Right, I keep catching myself doing that.
Yeah, I bet you we pick up that vein below us. We're a long ways down. The ladder busted on David there, but it wasn't very far down, and we got the pipe. We're going to keep going on. Hopefully we should see the bottom soon. We're hoping we might be right close to the bottom. It almost looks like we can see the bottom there. A little hard to tell, but there's no ladders anymore, so it's getting a little sketch here. We're doing pretty good for a couple of 60-year-olds, I think, eh? Lots of guys in their 30s are too squeamish to do this kind of stuff. The big fan.
With the power.
Well, yeah, one thing for sure, they're using power for, yeah. Well, they probably had maybe some trains here. Oh yeah, this is neat. Oh, this is a neat level. Big track, big heavy rail. Okay, so we got about a foot of water here. It's just getting wetter, so. And we're going downhill, so we're just going to get deeper and deeper, so we might as well go the other way. But I'm going to be surprised if it went out. It might be plugged. Because the water, who knows, it could be 6 feet of water by the time we get out. So we'll head uphill and see what we can find. Alright, so we're back at the skip, and there's an ore chute beside it. So we're going to head the other way. See what we can find. That's a pretty substantial chute. Made out of steel. Look, and it had an air valve on it. Used air to open and close it. So that's newer. So we're thinking what happened here was in 1980 when the silver price went way up, they went into this old historic mine and operated for a short time until the price of silver dropped. Nice looking stuff, huh?
Getting too close.
A little dam in here.
That sweet shit.
Maybe I could break that dam and drop it down. I could. Look at the water dropping.
Yeah.
It makes dams over time. It'll be dusty here before you know it. Oh, doesn't that look nice, eh? They don't put that in the mining brochures, eh?
Yeah.
Harvesting a sustainable resource.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that veins of Galena in there.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, look at how wide it is here.
Yeah, that's nice stuff. That's really nice. I bet you this is the last place they worked in here.
Yeah, good bunch of drill, eh?
Yeah. Oh. I'd say there's still silver in there, but silver's not worth a lot of money.
Yeah, that's quite this. That's about the biggest.
Wow, look at the Galena, the vein of it in there.
Biggest vein yet, eh? Holy shit. And not because I know anything about it.
Yeah, it looks pretty impressive. Right in there. I wonder if a guy could get up there. Wow, I've never seen a vein like that. That's quite something.
That's thick, eh? That's a foot wide in there. A thick spot.
Yeah. There's some rich pay, I think. Wow, that's quite something. It keeps going.
They just quit mining her, eh?
Yeah, the price of silver ran out. That's what happened, I think.
They would have gone up here, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's so thick.
Yeah, all this ain't mined, all this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have built a stone.
God, that's a big
Wow,
one.
that's old.
That's big.
Yeah, whipsaw.
That's a big
That's quite
saw.
something. That must have been in here from they mined way back when they
Yeah.
started in the 1800s or whatever, and then they come back and they just left it. Really? Yeah. Okay, well I can hold this part.
We can get it on enough of the name.
There you go. Those ones usually always really good because you got huge chains on them. Plus it's not even very steep. How's it looking? Does that vein continue on up there?
Yeah, she keeps going.
Is it steep or how is it?
Yeah, it's steep, but ladders all the way so far.
What about looking the other way?
Oh, fuck yeah, same thing.
He's gonna go check that out. I'm just seeing, wonder if we're gonna see a continuation of this. Really
It's
awesome.
got all metal ladders.
Yeah.
No real seam or anything.
No.
But I see it comes up and turns to the left here.
Well, there comes David. He said there doesn't go much further, and it's not really that impressive. So, I think we've seen probably the best part of this vein here, and we're right at the end of the mine. His light's starting to derate, so we should probably head her back. Well, we still got lots of lights. Yeah, this is pretty impressive. I don't think I've seen anything like that before.
Holy shit. I came at the right time.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a good one. You know, we didn't see too much for artifacts, you know, but pretty impressive. Well, sometimes you see more colorful stuff, but
That's all.
pretty impressive vein of pyrite, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's next to no way to toll it.
Oh, look at, here's a Jim Crow. They use this to bend the track. It's got two little hooks on it, and then you turn this, and it bends track. That's how you bend track, go around corners.
Okay, yeah.
Called a Jim Crow.
What's this, a powder mag?
Yep,
Full of powder?
yep.
Holy fuck. Maybe I should.
It looks like in good shape too. Yep, that's a lot of dynamite. That is a lot of dynamite. And that dynamite didn't look like it was in bad shape. It didn't look like it was old at all. But,
Been in the box, a little help feel it a little better.
well, them big cars, eh? Yeah, is that a Granby car?
What?
It is a Granby car, the first one I've ever seen. See, look on this side here. See where you see that wheel there? It rides up on a rail. It hits a rail, it's like a truss, and then it unloads it by itself.
Okay. Yeah,
Comes
it
on
goes
a-
up on a ramp and
Yeah, it
flips
goes
apart.
up and then this, yeah.
Yeah. About 7 feet by what, 3.5?
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, when it kicks, it flips the door open.
Yeah, it flips the door open, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yep.
Okay.
There we are. Granby style car. First one I've ever seen in a mine. Usually they're worth quite a lot of money, so they ended up going to the next miner, sold them, then usually abandon them. I think that car would have been worth quite a bit of money in 1980 or something. But looks like everything just got dropped. Maybe they're helping the price of silver go back up and they get back to work or whatever. So this is where they were blasting last, where they're mucking last, see, because the rails are on their side. But there's no mucker in here, they took the mucker out. The last blast.
See, there's no really seam here, so they were going after something, eh?
Oh, there's some skinny ones. Yeah, look, see up here.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So they might have hoped they'd widen out, or... Yeah, they're just kind of getting into it, eh? Because you see a little bit right there. There's a little bit right there.
Yeah.
And then you see a little bit of seam starting there. And there's nothing going the other way, it's all barren. So, they might have been on the verge of another big discovery. Where the mucker's gone, but the car's still there.
They must have passed somewhere and left the car, eh?
Yeah. There it says ore pass, and there's a little skip there, but so we're almost to the outside, and there was a big dump here. It's plugged now. So all the ore went down to the bottom. It didn't come out this level. All right, I think we're just about outside. Been a really cool explore. Seen some really neat stuff. Thanks to David for showing us this. He was a good sport. He had no trouble keeping up with me whatsoever. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this week. We have a show every week, so we'll see you next week. Check out our new merch page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Music is by the Audits.